This is Disjunction. I don't know a whole lot about it. It's some kind of stealthy, cyberpunky RPG sort of thing. That's what the description looked like, and I was like, that sounds right up my alley. So we'll give it a try. I haven't touched this game before, so we're going to discover it together. November 19th, 2048, New York City. The city in the clouds. Or wait, no, just smoggy and polluted. This is Lane Chen with your evening news broadcast. Clashes between police and Central City residents continued this week after the shocking murder of decorated NYPD officer Samuel Lewis by the controversial Central City community leader Lamar Hubbard. Officer Lewis stopped Hubbard near the border of Central City after an anonymous tip that Hubbard was carrying a new illicit drug known as shard on his person. Oh, I can hover over the orange text? Can I, though? Oh, look at... Oh, okay. I've got a little mouse cursor. Interesting. Yes, just like that. Oh, I love writing text like that. Okay, so shard is a new kind of highly addictive synthetic drug. It's devastated New York City from the streets to the penthouses. It's a dangerous neural psychostimulant that directly increases the activity of the central nervous system and produces feelings of euphoria. The origin of the drug is mysterious, as nobody knows how to manufacture it, and no major shard dealers have yet been arrested. It's just this gigantic mystery. Okay, cool. Well, Hubbard allegedly shot Officer Lewis 6 times before seeking refuge in his Central City compound. A SWAT raid apprehended Hubbard later that same day. More shard was found on the premises, prompting, I can't read. This is early in the morning, so watching me read is usually an exercise in pity. Prompting investigators to believe that the drug originates in Central City. Hubbard continues to claim innocence. What do you bet he's innocent? I bet he's innocent. In other news, Mayor Montgomery is expected to make a decision soon on whether to sign a major contract with defense contractor Bishop Krause. Bishop Krause has offered to deploy cybernetically enhanced security personnel in New York and Central City to deal with the crime epidemic plaguing both areas. Political pressure is weighing heavily on Mayor Montgomery as popular sentiment from New Yorkers slowly but surely shifts in favor of the contract. Oh, Halooper1. Hello, Halooper1 is from Greece. I love hearing how many different places people who watch this stream are from. Partly because I do it so early in the morning, my time. One of the best places to find viewers is Europe. So, I imagine this is me. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. Okay, so can I just push A? Yes, there we go. Frank, it's Sybil. You know what this is about. Yeah, I was wondering when you'd call. It's been almost a week. I know Lamar didn't do it, and you do too. He hated cops, but he'd never kill one. We can't wait for the lawyers to deal with this. It'll take months, and it's too easy to hide things. Lamar will never get clear without help. What do we have to go on? There are no public witnesses, and there's no evidence we have access to. Isn't this your job? You're a private investigator. How about you do some fucking investigating? Anyway, I think I might have something. We didn't think anything of it at first, but it can't be a coincidence. What are you talking about? There's a new nonprofit clinic that opened in Central City a few months ago, offering top-notch care for free. We were suspicious. Nothing in Central is free. A couple of our people went there to get treated and told us it's the real deal. A few weeks went by, and some of those same people started getting arrested. I didn't make the connection until Lamar. He went there just last month, and now they've got him too. Wait, what do you mean they've got him? Are you saying that a nonprofit clinic set Lamar up somehow? I don't know, but it all seems a little coincidental to me. We have nothing else, Frank. Okay, Sybil. I'll look into the clinic. Thanks, Frank. I really appreciate it. Sure. The news mentioned Lamar was found with shard on him. Do you know anything about that? I know for a fact he wasn't found with it because we don't deal with that shit directly. We let shard into Central City, but we don't mess with the dealers. They're all small time anyway, and as far as I know, none of them know where shard actually comes from. If Lamar was framed, I don't understand his connection with the clinic or with shard. I'll go to the clinic tonight after it closes and see what I can find. Frank, try not to be too overt. I want you to stay out of sight and just get the information we're after. No bodies, all right? I'm not a maniac, Sib. I know. Thanks, Frank. Watch your back. If Lamar really was framed, you might be walking into a hornet's nest. Keep those cyber eyes of yours peeled, and let me know what you find. Bye, Sib. Let's see here. Okay, so this feels... Okay, so this was billed as kind of an RPG. So far, it feels like an adventure game. but I haven't seen very much yet. So, ooh, nice little fade effect. Appreciate that. Let me see under the wall. Let's see how it goes when I actually get into the field. Going from Frank's apartment, which you can't see, all the way to the clinic. Man, they really just let anything into the air these days, don't they? Did they just, like, repeal the Clean Air Act in this particular future? So apparently I do have cyber eyes. My eyes are, like, are glowing red. All these pipes in the ceiling. Kind of neat little stuff here. Okay, so press X to sneak. Boink. Sneaking eliminates noise. Wait a minute. Eliminates the noise you make while moving and reveals enemy vision cones. Sneak past the guard of this room. Try to stay hidden in the shadows, as this will reduce the guard's vision cone. Okay, so, I mean, can I... Is this a thing? Oh, okay, so these are shadows. Shadows on the floor. I can't really see his vision cone. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Okay, when I'm in a shadow, he can't see as far. Or couldn't see me from as far away, I guess, is what it is saying. That's cool. Boink, 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 boink. Unfortunately, I had to actually lean out with my camera to see this effect. I feel like there might have been a way to arrange this scene so that no matter what I did, I couldn't help but pass through a shadow and see what happened to his vision cone. I guess this is more appropriate. Okay, LT to perform a non-lethal melee attack, and RT to perform a lethal ranged attack. If you strike an enemy from behind with a melee attack, it will be a sneak attack that deals double damage. Boom. I just stole some ammo from him. Oh, and I'm moving him around. Okay, this works. Hide. All right. Keycard found. Sweet. Okay, so this is starting to remind me of Hitman, which is a good thing. Dragon bodies around. Stand on uplink nodes to save your progress. Uplink nodes can only be activated once. Oh, well, good to know, I guess. Your abilities are displayed at the bottom of the screen. Your passive ability is Deadeye. The ability allows you to strike with increased effectiveness, doubling the damage of your first attack every 10 seconds. I don't know what that means. Doubling the damage of your first attack every 10. So every 10 seconds, I do more damage than I did before? So should I trigger it and then just wait for a while? Yeah. Okay, let's, boink. Grab this guy. Hide him back here. Oh no, where'd my friend go? I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Do. Nothing going on here. Ha ha! Your first active ability is Shock Bolter. This ability allows you to fire a silent projectile towards your crosshair, stunning one enemy for 4 seconds. Press LB to activate it. Okay, let's see here. So... Okay. So I might be able to use that to take somebody out who I normally could not sneak up on. And it recharges pretty fast. It feels like I can use it once per encounter. Your second active ability is Smoke Grenade. The ability allows you to throw a grenade towards your crosshair, blinding all enemies caught within the blast for 4 seconds. Press it to fire it, and then press it to detonate it. Okay, so here's where I'm really learning about the view cones, because I couldn't get anywhere near this corner if I wasn't in the shadows. So I'll get as close as I can. And then... Nade. Oh, blinded, and I'm like, bam. And then I'm also like, bam again. Okay, so it said RB to detonate, and it actually detonated on contact. I guess if I wanted to detonate it early, I could, is what they're saying. So Cloudcraft says, who wants to bet on whether we end up with bodies by the end of the stream? I mean, we've already got bodies. What the? What? Your third ability is first aid. Okay. Press B to activate first aid. Yummy. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Ah. Feels like a potential bad move. Smack. Oh, just barely pulled that off. All right. I could leave this guy alone, but I'm just going to pretend that I'm worried he might check on his friends. I know he won't, but... So that opens my menu. Okay, cool. Can I navigate this? Okay, so I can't scroll this menu, so this map. So I guess that it means that this map, I mean, this is the size of it, and it can't possibly go much higher. And then this is that menu. I haven't run into a lot of checkpoints. If I had made a mistake, how far back would I have needed to go? All right, let's sneak. What else is there? Let's look at this map. Okay, yeah, so now I've started a new map. Whoa, drone. Is that a Roomba? What is that? I feel like I can't really go... Ah! I feel like I can't really go that way. Oh my gosh. Ah, this is complicated. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, this is going so horribly bad! Oh no! Okay, so don't do that is the message that I'm getting. Cloudcraft says that the systems so far definitely have promise. What's going to be interesting is the content they're designed to make use of them. Yeah, so apparently just diving in to that guy's sight range was a... Oh, gosh. Okay. So he takes this circuitous route. Oh, no! Nope. Don't like it. So yeah, Cloudcraft, we are going to end up with bodies. But not in the world that I allow to exist. Okay, so he's... Okay, so he goes back that way. All right. Because this guy is the problem. This middle guy is the problem. So I feel like I might need to zap him. Just barely outside of everyone's sight lines. Let's just drag him all the way over here. Okay, so looking at the way that my resources work, each of the abilities I have at the bottom use a certain amount of this blue resource. And then I've got a limited amount of the blue resources on the bottom. So I used the zapper, and that used 1 dose of the blue resource. And what is this floating robot? And can I murder it? Wait, what? Did I pick up the robot? Was it... Oh, maybe it's not a... It was optional, find the upgrade kit on the 2nd floor? Is that a... Oh, wait, you can't see that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on the HUD here. Over there, I've got objectives. It says optional, find the upgrade kit on the 2nd floor. Is that checked off like I've done it? Or is that crossed out because I failed? Which floor am I on right now? Okay, I don't want to use that yet. By that, I mean the checkpoint, because I know this guy's here. I'd rather have him in my past. Oh gosh. Do. It's gonna get him way out of the way of that robot. I don't know what that robot's capable of, so we're just gonna be super duper careful. It doesn't have a limited view cone, and so that means I probably can't sneak up on it. Can I zap it though? That's the question. I probably don't need to zap it, but I want to know if I can zap it. This is a recon mission. Crap. Failed. I missed. Recharge. Let's try again. Okay. When it's coming up on me, I'm going to zap it as soon as it gets close. Okay. Yes. Can be disabled. Can be zapped. What is this? What is this thing? Oh, this is for if I need health, but I don't. Doop de doop. Boom! Ha-ha! Take that, red jackety man. All right, let's checkpoint it now. Oh, I already did. I forgot I checkpointed right before I attacked the robot. Well, cool. Well, I'm taking care of that guy. Now, the map... Oops. It's weird using the right button to navigate with this cursor. I mean, sorry, the right stick to navigate with this cursor. Like, it's not what I'm familiar with at all. Okay, so we've got more area to explore to the left. Some kind of item up here. So let's get the item. For a second, I thought this door might be like a door to the next level, and I wanted to not go through it. But, oh, it's locked. All right, well then there we go. Let's go over here. By the way, I love my hair. Like, this is... I'm just imagining like 80s Hasselhoff kind of look here. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, hello. Which way do you go? Ah, okay. All right, so where is my opportunity to take you out? Oh, you got a long, complicated path. How inconvenient. So once he's aware of me, I can't do nearly as much damage to him. I have to hit him twice instead of once. 1 energy. Oh, good. I got the energy back that I spent. Excerpt from local newspaper. Become increasingly sophisticated and widely used. Within the United States, General Cybernetics is arguably the most important manufacturer of biomedical... Whatever. Okay, I can't read. Alright, this guy. Dude, you have the most boring job. Staring at this wall. What the crap? I've just put you out of your misery. Sleep well, sweet prince. Cloudcraft's making fun of me. He says, Jeffrey likes to write games, never reads them. So there are definitely some games where I do read all the lore. Control is an example of that. I read every single thing that I found. The problem is that, like, you have to work hard to make a bunch of extra text in a game feel relevant. And it's if it's easy to dismiss, then I do dismiss it. It's like I'm trying to set a standard, if you will. I am not offended at all if people skip the notes in State of Decay 2. Very few, if any of them, are super relevant to the overall story. This datapad contains a record of all the patients the clinic has treated. Lamar's name is listed here. It looks like some of Lamar's biometric samples were sent out to an unregistered lab in Manhattan. Might be a valuable lead. I better get out there before I'm found out. I made it! I did all the stuffs! I should give Sybil a call. Now, that's not to say that all of the notes in State of Decay 2 forever are always going to be fairly impertinent, or just like sort of atmosphere building. We might very well end up using notes in ways that matter more than we have in the past. Am I just getting tons of achievements? Complete a level without taking damage. Cool. I am pretty awesome. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, me and reading notes. So typically, I will actually try to read notes when I'm not streaming. It's the fact that I'm streaming right now that sort of makes me like not want to just sit and just like read a wall of text to the audience. I start getting anxious, like people are not going to tolerate this, and I have to move on. Now I could be wrong about what people would tolerate, but that's sort of the gut feeling that I have, and it makes me feel just like weird about sitting there and continuing to read. I do actually read. There's a lot of games where I read the lore, and there's some games actually where I feel like I need to read the lore, and as a result I end up liking the game less because they've made me read so much lore. And so I do have a little bit of like sort of a bias against it. I like to kind of make fun of it a little bit because sometimes a game can kind of go over the top and be like, oh my gosh, there's so much, there's no way that all of this is relevant to what I'm doing. So I like to kind of take advantage of the fact that I'm always anxious about boring people while I'm streaming, and use that to sort of like create like a filter and like try to hone a sense for what lore is interesting and what lore isn't, so that I can be better at sort of making those decisions when I'm working on a game, because it is entirely possible, for instance, to be like, players seem to like lore, I guess we'll throw some lore in. I don't get it, but players are into it, so I guess we'll do it. And when you're thinking of it like that, like it's a mystery why players ever like it, and then you're not going to do the best job of it, right? So it's like I'm trying to like figure out, when do I care, when do I not care? I'm trying to lean really hard into that experience of caring or not caring about lore, so that I can find those boundaries and figure out what makes lore interesting, what makes lore good versus, just sort of a needless distraction, and see if I can learn how to lean on the good side. Not to say that I have succeeded at that in the past, but again, we're all trying to learn. Yeah, Jim Cobb points out that the problem can be when there's a lot of lore and only a small part of it is relevant. Yeah, so that I actually had a really similar problem with that, like when I was playing Subnautica, where it's like most of the lore is like background stuff that isn't relevant, but there's one place where I actually store critical notes for progression, like door codes, and they're buried in with all the rest of the lore. And I was like, how am I supposed to, like, I've been taught that it doesn't matter if I listen to every, audio log and read every note. But actually there's like secret progression necessary stuff in there. And so, that's that can be a problem. And so right now, like for instance in State of Decay 2, there's no reason why you should have to read the notes. If you're interested in sort of the some of the times really interesting little sub stories and ideas that our writing team came up with, cool. Like, there is neat stuff in there, but it's never necessary. And even I think we're going to do, in some of the future plans we have, we're going to do a better job of using notes to tell more relevant feeling stories. It's still not necessary for your progression, and that's just, I think that's like a standard that we've set for our franchise. Like people expect that now, that the notes might be interesting if that's the kind of thing you're into, but you don't have to read them in order to progress the game and feel like you're having the full experience of the game. It would be hard for us to break out of that now that we've sort of set an expectation, unless we did some kind of dramatic change to the mechanic that everyone noticed was, oh wow, they're doing something different with this now. So, yeah, Cloudcraft says that he's criticized Subnautica for this. So there are ways it could easily have divided the useful information from the background lore, but it's all kind of in the same, like, bullet list, basically expandable bullet list, and the notes to self are particularly buried. This is Sybil, who's calling. It's Frank. I found something at the clinic last night that I think might interest you. Glad to hear the job went well. There's no mention of a break-in on the news. You must have been quiet. Really? So no one noticed that everyone woke up unconscious, electrocuted, and, knocked out the next day? Really? Okay. Anyway. I'm always quiet. I'm an investigator, not a murderer. Still, they must be suspicious after last night, right? I know you're quiet, Frank. That's why I sent you instead of my men. You're right, though. You can't let your guard down. What did you find at the clinic? I found Lamar's patient records at the clinic. They were sent to some sort of lab in Manhattan, but there were no clues as to why. So wait, I live in a place called Central City? Is that a real place? Because he's talking about Manhattan, like he's in the real world. But I live in... Interesting. A lab? What do you think it means? I'm not sure, but if I want more answers, I'm going to have to check it out. All right, Frank. I'd appreciate you being discreet this time as you were at the clinic. We really don't need to bring any attention to us by doing something reckless, like knocking everyone out with a stun baton. I'll try my best. Bye, Sid. All right, so am I just going to... Why do I leave my phone on my desk like that? Like, it feels like I could just call her from the field. Cloudcraft says that maybe Central City is meant to be like a borough of New York or something like that. I don't think it's officially one of the boroughs, but maybe in this future there's another one? I'm not sure. Oh, upgrades. What? Okay, I can have more health. Okay, the shock bolter can get more powerful. That was the one I used the most. I don't even know what this is about. Okay, I think I'm going to go with a shock bolter upgrade because that's the one I used the most. Causes Frank's shock bolter ability to pause the game for 5 seconds? What? So either I can have it deal 15 points of damage, which means I'll probably only have to hit them once instead of twice. Or I can have it pause the game for 5 seconds. I don't even know what that means in the world, in like world terms. What is it doing? Like, is it pausing the game? Okay, targeting module. Is it pausing the game while I aim? Except I can't, it doesn't know I'm going to fire it. I could fire either of my gun or the shock bolter while I'm aiming. It's got to be 5 seconds after I fire it. Well, we're definitely doing this. We're going to see what that looks like. Oh, increases the time it takes for enemies to detect Frank by 0.1 seconds? Oh, wow, I'm really going to feel that. Attack speed... of the tactical baton. Chance of finding energy pickups. 0.1 seconds again. Let's see here. So, the tactical baton is the weapon I use the most. That actually damages people. Energy pickups, I mean, that does seem pretty valuable, though. Clockcraft says, given the speed they detect you, that probably is significant, the 0.1 seconds. I guess, but it sure feels like it won't be like, if that 0.1 seconds ever actually saves me, I was probably screwed. Anyway, like, I don't know. It still has to be a fairly because that detection range is so, like, that detection, you know, whoop, is so fast. Whoop is the technical term for it. Like, I feel like, you know, the situations where I'm saved by that thing being slow enough, it's got to be a small number. Like, I guess there were a couple of cases where I got away with being seen by somebody who was just passing by and a corner of their view cone hit me. And it went and, like, you know, started and then backed off again. And so I guess the number of those that would come down to the last 0.1 seconds, though, has got to be vanishingly small. Like, that still, has, like, just thinking statistically, that can't change my game that much. All right, so I think increasing... You know, I think this is probably going to actually make the biggest impact. I'll choose this right now. Oh, and also, I guess I can also increase the speed of my baton. Let's do both of those. All right. Here we go. Sneaking into the lab. Okay, we got some kind of jerk bot over there. Whoa, and a jerk man as well. Okay, how? Okay, so that man, I can sneak by him by following the route that the robot follows. But, okay, so how close can I get? Okay, so the robot takes a while. So I can probably grab that guy while the robot is out. I think I'm gonna need to stun the robot, right? Let's watch it again. Does its radius? Yeah, its radius covers the entire hallway. I have to take the robot out. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, that went badly. Hold on. Okay, so that was... I was taken by surprise by the time stoppy thing. Let's try this again. Hold on. Oh, I just threw the wrong thing. And took damage. Okay, hold on. That's not right. I hit the wrong button. I threw a grenade instead of zapping it. Okay, here we go. Let's just sneak right by this dude. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. What's my deal? Okay. Okay, so what we've learned is the first time I hit LB, it stops time. And then the second time I hit LB, I actually fire. That's how that works. So, freeze time, fire, stunned, hit, and then actually hit, and then grab robot, just in time. Okay, so I see a guy to the upper left, and there's a guy to the lower left. Oh, and there's another view cone right there. Okay, this is going to be a challenge. I think guy in the bottom is probably my first target. He doesn't seem to have a friend guarding him. No, he does, but it's an easy friend to take out. Okay, again, oh, there's another friend down there, also easy to take out. If I can stay out of this guy's view cone for just barely long enough. Alright. So how does this guy... I can't see anybody down there. So can I get to him fast enough? Okay, I think I just barely did that. Like, he was about to walk into another view cone. Alright. So I don't move the fastest. Ooh. Is that an energy drink? What is that? Oh, I'm full on energy. Okay, there's energy all over the place, but I'm full on it, so I don't need it. Okay, so... okay, so I almost... Oh, gosh. This guy's just going to be hard to take out no matter what. I think I just can't... Yeah, okay, I think I can't penetrate that end of the map. So we're going to come over here. Whoa. What is that? Oh, it's a camera. So what? How am I even gonna... Okay, so it's gonna see me in the shadows. So might that drone. But I can come over here. I don't know if it matters that I can come over here. I think I can take that red guy out. I think I'm safe over here. Yes. I also think I'm safe over here. We'll find out. Yes. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Let's put him where the other body has also not been found. So I'm not sure what good this is actually doing me. I don't think I need anything over here. I could have just left these guys alone, but it gives me a little bit of wiggle room on the right side of that other space. Or they're giving me a lot of energy, like maybe I should have been using my energy all this time. Jim Cobb was wondering whether actually putting the bodies in the shadows matters to whether vision cones see them. That's a good question. I've got no idea. Yeah. So I'm betting There might be a way to take out that camera. I don't think I can do it from just standing right here, though. Okay, so, all right. So neither of the robots can see me in here. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, so these paths are just tuned within an inch of their lives. Let's see, where... Okay, so I can hide in this shadow, and the drone's not going to see me, and I can probably take the drone out here. So I don't think they're going to, like, add new guards. Like, I've got this sort of assumption that I need to hide bodies because I've played other stealth games where new guards are sometimes added partway through, and just leaving things out in the open can be a problem. I don't think that's actually going to happen, but I really like how they draw these cones. Ammo. All right, it looks like it's only like the central node of the body or whatever that gets detected. Okay, so I'm up in the upper left. So, okay, the bottom middle, that is where I'm trying to get now. Steve-O asked if I played Resident Evil 7. Which one is that? Is that the one that you could play in VR? Because I played one that was in VR. Chunk point. All right. This guy walking in circles down there. Ah, robot. Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. We made it. This guy gone. Doop-de-doop. No one will notice that I've done this. I'm being extremely subtle. This game is great. I actually am having a really fun time figuring out how to do this. No guard will be left standing. Whoa. That was reckless. Oh my gosh, how far does this guy walk? Okay. Do. Steve69 says Resident Evil 7 is the one with the weird family where I go looking for my wife. Yeah, so I think if you look at the State of Decay 2 stream, yeah, we did a stream where I was playing that in VR and Brant was messing with me the whole time. So yeah, you can absolutely go track that down. It was like Halloween a couple of years ago at the lab. So this guy walking. Oh gosh. What's that? Is that? Oh, it's from this thing. Okay, so I might need to move fast. So I don't think I can effectively take that guy down at the bottom. So I think I might have to, like, take that guy out. What? What? Well, never mind. Ah, I gotta do all that stuff again. How did that work exactly? This is a terrible plan. Oh, whoa, whoa! Okay, okay, sure. I'll take it. Why not? Found an upgrade kit. Okay, so I don't know if that guy had like extra health or something. There was some reason why that guy, I hit that guy and it didn't take him out. So I'm not sure what the reason was. Because I'm not sure, I'm going to be extra circumspect about it. I might stun him first. Nope. Okay, so I need to wait until that guy is going by and nope. Not permissible. Unacceptable! Okay, what I probably need to do actually is take the bottom guy out. Buy myself some time. So Cloudcraft says that he's kind of surprised that the upgrade kit is where it is. It's just sort of right in the middle of everything. They would expect it to have been more of an out-of-the-way place. But I think that maybe what they're suggesting is that I could have snuck by everything rather than taking everyone out. But that would have denied me the upgrade kit. So taking everyone out means I get the upgrade kit. All right, let's see. Where is... Okay, I'm not just going to knock this guy out until I know where his buddy is. Okay, buddy has just gone by. Thwack. Thwack. Grab. Oh, no! I thought I could get two in one blow, but no. Not one blow, obviously, but just one stone, I guess. But nope. Not a thing. However, I'm being way less careful of these bodies now. Okay, friend goes by. Thwackety. What? What? Why did I? No. I will be noticed by no one. Weird how sometimes, I mean, I guess sometimes I just don't count as being quite behind someone. That must be what's going on. Like if I hit them from the side, it doesn't have the double damage. You know, guys usually die with 2 hits, but now it's 1 effect. I guess if I'm just a hair off the behindness thing, then yeah, then it doesn't work. I think I had it in my head that as long as I'm outside their view cone, I count as behind them, but that seems to actually not be the case. I have to genuinely be super duper behind these characters. Okay, so I'm going to... Alright, that's what that's for. Oh, no! Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's... let this thing go by. Actually, we need to come at it from this side. Oh, gosh. Alright. Where does it go? Right there, okay, and boom. Okay, so that guy does not take 2 hits. I don't have to stun him. Oh, wait. I didn't find the upgrade kit this time. Did I just walk by it? Hold on, let's make sure I got it. Is it in the same place as always? Yep, I just forgot it this time. There we go. The tank says that he loves a drag effect on the bodies. Like when I'm dragging the bodies, they're just like, are you talking about the pixelated outline around them? Oh, who's this dude? He seems special. I haven't seen his model before. Okay. I don't think that counted as him seeing me. Definitely should have stunned him, though. Alright, so this guy walks back and forth. Sees that guy for a bit. Okay, but it takes him a while, so I'm gonna snake that guy out from under him. Alright, come on, buddy. Turn around. Doop 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 doop. Where am I headed exactly? Oh, anywhere. Who knows? Guess we'll go this way first. Okay, what's this guy gonna do? Okay, there's a guy who comes up from below. Ah, what the? No, stop! Ah! Okay. Gosh. This guy's got a complicated path. Alright, well. Oh, wait. No, how about I don't drop that under a security camera? Alright, that guy was going to be complicated no matter what. Got some energy, though. We're good. Where's the guy from below? So I feel like this guy is a little tougher. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so this guy walks back and forth. So I can take out his friend while he's turned around. Yes! All right. Excerpt from Popular Magazine. No. All right. That was unnecessary. Where am I? Okay, looks like there's something in the upper right corner. So I guess combat knocks me out of stealth, because I keep having to put myself back in stealth without feeling like I consciously left it. But maybe when I hit a guy or something, I go into stealth. Here we go. Alright, what's this? These files contain a detailed list of all the biometric samples that were sent to this lab. Lamar and several other recently arrested Central City leaders are listed here. It looks like some of these biometric samples were artificially duplicated. That can't be good. What, if they cloned them? Are they cloning and replacing them? Is that what's going on? Okay, so there's a camera here, but I can pass... Oh! Oh, if I get close enough, I can turn them off! I didn't know that. That is awesome. All right. So the tank says that GTA Chinatown Wars on the DS had an art style kind of like this. You use this kind of like, you know, modern. There's some modern stuff going on under the hood, but it all looks pixelated on the outside. Yeah, they used a similar technique there, and he found that entertaining. So, okay, so, all right, this is not a way in. Oh no, it is. It kind of is a way in. Not a good way in. Now, kind of a bad way in, actually. Let's go back up to the top again. All right, so I love that all these walls just have like secret shadows behind them like on them for some reason. Like, I don't think this is how shadows work in real life, but it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Okay, we got a drone. Oh, gets closer, but not close enough. Plus, this dude also will not see me in this spot. Cool. So let's take the drone out. Oh! Oh, he saw oh no, he saw the drone. Crap. Well, I've never actually seen this happen before. Okay. He didn't raise any kind of bigger alarm. I think maybe this still counts as being silent. Hope it does anyway, because I don't want to redo all that. Here's the other clue. If I'm reading these files right, it looks like this lab manufactures some of the... Oh, it looks like a capital F. It's a lowercase f. Some of the compounds needed to synthesize shard. Who the hell owns this place? There's also mentioned that the lab disposes waste in Brighton Hollow near the flood wall. Might want to check that out. All right. Better call Sybil. Let's call Sybil. Sybil. I just leave my phone at my desk. Like, what? What's wrong with me? This is Sybil. It's Frank. I need to talk to you about what I found last night. Good to hear from you, Frank. What'd you find? I found evidence that the lab manufactures some of the wet chemicals found in shard, and it disposes waste in Brighton Hollow near the flood wall. Shard? Brighton Hollow is Russian turf. Why would this lab be dumping shard components near the Russians? Might be owned by the Russians. I'm not sure. There was no information about the lab who really owns it. Something doesn't smell right. We'll come back to the Russians. Did you find anything about Lamar? Yeah, you were right, Sib. Lamar was framed. I found his biometric data on the lab along with others from Central City. The lab's been duplicating it to use however they want it. Someone must have planted it at the crime scene with the cop. That makes sense. Bastards. I knew that clinic was up to something, but why the hell does a non-profit want to set us up? Who's behind this? I don't know, but our only lead is the Russians. I investigated their operations a few years back. I might know where to start looking in Brighton Hollow. You're referring to your history with Zurkov, right? Lamar told me about him. Zurkov is a lieutenant in the Russian mafia. He's as dangerous as he is cunning. He oversees a number of criminal operations within New York City, including drug dealing, arms smuggling, and human trafficking. He's an exceptionally ruthless man, having burned Frank's eyes out with acid back when Frank worked as a detective at NYPD. See, I do read lore sometimes, and it's when it's the good stuff. I'll investigate this the way I see fit. This is my eyes we're talking about. All right, what you found out about Lamar might be enough to get him off. But we don't know why any of this happened. If the Russians and Shard are involved, this might be bigger than we think. I really appreciate your help. Get some rest before you head back out. Sure, Sib. I'll call you if I find something. All right, so I'm going to head to Brighton Hollow, because I assume... Oh, sleep? Sure. What I'm trying to do is make sure my game is saved. So I don't think there's a manual save, so I'm going to do something dramatic that saves the game, because we've been doing this for an hour, and we should probably take a break. The take says he's a detective. He thinks he knows how cell phones can be tracked. You know what? That actually makes sense. He might be leaving it home on purpose so no one can track his whereabouts. I will absolutely accept that explanation. This is Elaine Chen with your evening news broadcast. Police investigations continue following the dramatic Police investigations continue following the dramatic break-in at the artificial intelligence laboratories of Millennium Industries by self-described humanist organization Humanity Today. A splinter group of the organization, led by radical leader John Mason, reportedly blasted its way into the lab using high-yield explosives, then destroyed millions of dollars worth of technology. A citywide manhunt is underway to apprehend John Mason and his followers within Humanity Today. Questions remain about how the group managed to coordinate such an attack and escape without a trace. In the wake of the attack, Mayor Montgomery is facing increased pressure to sign the controversial bill allowing defense contractor Bishop Krause to deploy security personnel in New York to support the struggling NYPD. Supporters of the bill argue it will help keep everyday New Yorkers safe during this period of increased violence and uncertainty. It's the corporate takeover of America! No! Wait, what? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the fighters for tonight's event. To my left, the kickboxer with 2 mechanical legs, weighing 234 pounds. You know him, you love him, George Cleaver Cleveland. To my right, the man with an iron jaw, arm, and heart, the brawler from the Bronx, weighing 265 pounds, Joe Lockjaw Murphy. I kind of want to steal these names for State of Decay 2. As usual, make sure you've placed your bets at the bar because the fight starts now. All right, show's over, folks. No refunds. What the fuck, Joe? What was that? Oh, wait, am I Joe now? How are you holding up, Joe? Fine. Glad to hear it. Another drink? Make it 2. Sure. By the way, I think Ray wants to see you in his office when you have a minute. Say nothing. There, that is my style. Okay, we've got a new character. That's really cool. We will find out more about that later. For right now, I think we're done with this session. So this game, I didn't know what to expect from it. It was different from what I thought it was going to be. And I kept being surprised and I kept laughing. Like, this game is making me smile pretty hardcore. So good on you, team that made this game. I really appreciate it. All right. Yeah, so the tank is shouting, Lockjaw, Lockjaw. Oh. So awesome. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me during this game. Let's, subscribe button, all that stuff, you know the drill. Unless you're new and you think this is weird that I'm ending a video in the middle of a stream and I'm going to keep streaming. But, yeah.